Aloha, everybody, and welcome to episode number 5 of the NordCast. I'm joined here with Carter.
How's it going?
And Jack.
Hello.
And we're back yet again. It is the calm before. We have just 3 days until the first game of the regular season, or, well, the time recording, but it's going to be 2 days when this podcast releases. But we are just around 3 to 4 days before the start of the regular season. Technically, the opening night's not till like October 12th, but the first games are technically like the 7th, and they're in Europe. So all that good stuff.
Birthday.
But yeah, this episode should be a little bit shorter. We don't have that many topics, mainly because it's been a busy week for all of us. So we really don't have, and really it's kind of been boring in the NHL apart from some training camp and injury stuff. There hasn't been much to talk about, but we're going to continue off of last episode, but I got a little story I want to tell. So I almost got kidnapped today. So for those who don't know, we're in like the remnants, or like where I live, we're going through like the remnants of Hurricane Ian, which is like, obviously impacted Florida. Carter has no idea what Hurricane Ian even is, probably.
That's actually not true, because I
Really?
always see like I get the news here. Come on, I get news. I don't know a whole lot about it. I know it's in Florida, and it almost canceled a football game. But other than that,
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So it's been.
I only know the sports things it's disrupting.
Well, I mean, me too, though. I mean, like, honestly, I know Tampa didn't play any games in Tampa, but yeah. Anyways, it's been raining the past couple of days. It's been absolutely miserable outside. And so I have to walk home in like probably like half a mile in just rain. And I forgot my umbrella that day. Probably the worst day to forget an umbrella. It was not fun. So I'm walking up my hill, and this car comes up to me and is like, "Are you going that way?" And like pointed in the direction where my house is. And I said yes. And he's like, "Do you want to ride?" And I'm like, "No," because our parents taught us about stranger danger. Yes, exactly, stranger danger. And this guy's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm sure." And then he's like, "I have gum," and I'm like, "What?"
Wow, he pulled that trick.
That is not a selling bargain.
Hold on. What kind of gum was it?
I have no idea. It could have been juicy fruit. It could have been Truden. I don't even know.
Truden? It's Trident.
Trident.
Chili's. It's a Chili's moment.
Oh my god! But yeah, he's like, that's like that's not a selling point. I'm like, no thanks, I'm good. And I'm chewing gum, so that's probably why he said that. But like, I'm just like, no, I'm good. And then he's like, okay, then, and then drives away. He was in like a really sketchy car. And then I look at the back, and guess what I see in the back?
What?
A Pittsburgh Penguins decal.
Wow.
Oh, good thing you didn't get in there.
I'm like, no way. I almost got kidnapped by a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. It was just so embarrassing. Well, it wasn't embarrassing because nobody was around, but it was just like scary times. All right, but anyways, moving on here. We're talking about brackets. Last episode, we did our division predictions, and then we kind of wrapped it off on like our first round brackets. We're kind of going to go in depth and like go into like the next rounds and then give our final cup picks. Just to recap, our brackets were announced towards the end of last episode if you want to go check that out. But yeah, whoever wants to go first, I will go last because I'm a loser.
I'll let Jack start.
All right. For the Eastern Conference, I got Leafs and Bruins for my first matchup here, and I got Leafs coming out of that.
Ooh.
And then I got Lightning and Senators, and I know I said Senators going to win the cup, and I'm sticking to that. Senators beat the Lightning. Rangers and Blue Jackets, I'm going to go with the Rangers. I think that's going to be a good series, actually. Carolina and Pittsburgh, I got Carolina coming out of that. So then we move on. Leafs and Senators. Senators beat the Leafs. And then Rangers and Carolina got Rangers. And then Senators, Rangers, Sens come out of the East. And then for West, Avalanche versus Predators got Avs. Obviously, Wild and Blues. I'm going with the Wild. Should be a good series like it was last year, if it happens. Flames and Canucks. Flames beat them pretty easily, I'm going to say. And then Kings and Oilers rematch from last year. Kings beat the Oilers this time around. So then we got Avs and Wild, going with the Avalanche. And then Flames and Kings. I'm going to go with the Kings, actually. Upset pick there. And then Avs and Kings. I got Avalanche beating the Kings. And then Ottawa beating the Avalanche.
Wow.
Ooh, okay. So you said New York and what team for that first round? I completely forget your bracket.
Blue Jackets.
Ooh, that would be a fun series.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, like Ottawa, definitely bold. I mean, they're coming out of the first year of that rebuild. That is definitely a bold pick. But I mean, hey, you said that way back in episode 3, so at least you're sticking to
I'm
your
sticking
takes.
to it.
At least you're sticking to your takes. Carter, you got your bracket.
All right. I got my bracket. All right. Starting it off in the Eastern Conference, the 1 seed Lightning will take on Boston. Tampa's going to make light work of that. And then Toronto, Detroit, massive upset. I got Detroit winning that one. I don't know.
It's not an upset.
It's not like a huge upset because like Toronto sucks in the first round, but like if you talk to anyone about like Toronto and Detroit, who you would have winning, most people would pick Toronto. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's why I'd kind of call it an upset. So then after that, is it? I can't remember. Is there a reseed or no? Like after the first round, is there a reseed or no?
I don't.
Because I swear sometimes there is, but sometimes there's not.
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll just call it like there's no reseed. So then Detroit, Tampa's gonna win that one. And then in the Metro, Carolina and Ottawa. Ottawa is going to beat Carolina there.
That's bold.
Rangers and Pens. I'm gonna have the Rangers take that one. Ottawa and the Rangers. Ottawa is going to win that one. And then Tampa and Ottawa. Ottawa will win that one as well. So Ottawa will make the Cup final. And then coming down to the Western Conference here, we got Colorado taking on Nashville. Colorado will make light work of that. And then the other team in the Central, Minnesota, St. Louis. St. Louis will win that one. In the Pacific here, Edmonton and Dallas. I'm actually I think I might take Dallas. I don't know if playoff Ottinger. If
you're believing in Dallas, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
If we could get playoff Otter, ooh, Dallas could do something there. And then Calgary, LA, LA will win that one. I'm still not really high on Calgary yet. I'm not sure how this team's gonna click.
Fans are raging at us right now.
Because, honestly, if you think about it, though, it's a lot of new pieces put together. Will it click? Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's gonna click, they gotta get it to click early. Like, they
yeah,
need to get these guys going.
Yeah, and then Dallas, LA. I got Dallas winning that one. So in the conference final, it'll be Dallas and Colorado. Colorado will win that one. Colorado and Ottawa in the Cup final. Colorado will win that one.
So Colorado versus Ottawa. Oh, Colorado. Wait, Ottawa. I'm bugging. Colorado win the Cup.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ottawa and Colorado. All right. Here's lovely.
Me and Jack have the same final, but
yeah,
I got.
You got Colorado though, back to back.
Well, yeah. Mine is entirely the opposite from y'all's. Well, my finals are at least. Okay, so Toronto versus Ottawa. I have Toronto coming out on top on that one. I just don't think the Sens are ready yet. I think they need some experience under their belt, and that's a huge thing.
Experience doesn't matter when you're playing the Leafs in the first round, though.
I mean, true, but still.
Yeah.
When you look at Tampa, when you look at Montreal, when you look at Boston, they all had experience. Actually, Columbus. You're right.
Columbus didn't have experience.
I mean, kind of, but I mean, still. All right, anyways.
Did they really, though? Not really.
No, because all their guys left after that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Series win. All right, anyways.
I love that team.
For real. All right, Carolina versus Boston. I have Carolina winning. New York versus Pittsburgh. I have the Rangers winning. And then Tampa Bay versus Florida. Believe it or not, I have Florida winning. So we were counting on a Florida regression. I've been saying it a lot, but I'm betting on the upset here.
A lot of rematches there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, New York versus Pitt. It's actually a lot of the same from last year.
Yeah.
A lot of the same
I can see that.
First rounds. And that's just kind of how the seeding is. It's annoying, but it is what it is. All right. On the Western Conference, then I'm just going to go round by round. You have Colorado versus Nashville. I got Colorado winning that without a doubt. I think we all had Colorado winning the first round. Edmonton versus Vancouver. I think it'll be a closer series than people will think, but I have Edmonton winning that series.
Let's just hope it goes to a bubble so we get Bubble Demko.
Yep. Dallas versus St. Louis. I have Dallas winning because we've got to believe in Dallas. And then Calgary versus Los Angeles winning. I actually have Calgary winning. So, I mean, Calgary, we talked about all the pieces, but I'm betting on they click together and all that stuff. So, anyways, moving over to round 3 now, and how that's gonna round 2. I'm an idiot. All right, Carolina versus the Maple Leafs. I'm bugging. The way I have this set up is weird. Carolina versus the Maple Leafs. I got Carolina winning it, which is bold considering what people may believe. New York versus Florida. I have the Rangers winning that one. So Carolina versus Rangers in the conference finals. Dallas versus Calgary. I have Dallas winning it. So Dallas in the conference finals. And then Edmonton versus Colorado in the second round. I have Edmonton winning. I have the Oilers pulling it off. All right, so conference finals, Rangers versus Hurricanes. I got the Rangers winning that one, and they'll move on to the Cup finals. Edmonton versus Dallas. I think, Dallas kind of had an easy go at things until the conference finals, and they'll get absolutely obliterated by the Oilers. And then you got your Cup finals of Edmonton versus Rangers, and I got Edmonton winning the Stanley Cup this year. So we got Ottawa, Colorado, and Edmonton. Those are your Cup predictions for the NordCast.
I like it.
I feel like I'm going to ask this. Who do you guys think will be the most wrong?
Most wrong? I mean, mine's bold, so it can go either way.
I feel like me and
Carter's a safe pick. Like, that's pretty safe.
Yeah.
Mine's safe? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Colorado.
I think yours is safe.
Oh, like cup pick. Oh. I thought we were talking about just like bracket in general.
Oh no. I mean like
cup pick. Yeah. Probably safest is mine. I honestly contemplated like I was like thinking about it, I'm like, could Dallas go on like a miracle run and we get like an Ottawa Dallas final?
That's what
I'd love that. I'd love that.
Stories like that.
Stories like
that are absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Like I would probably be the most wrong, but man, if I get this right,
Jack will
that'd be something else.
Jack will be on top of the world if he gets that right.
Jack will wear a crown to every NordCast recording from that moment till the end of the time.
You already know.
All right, so moving on to headlines. We're going to do headlines at first here, and then we'll get into some of the other stuff we got. We don't have much after this, so. All right, headlines. I really don't have that much. Barzal re-signed with the Islanders today on an 8-year, $9.15 million extension. Bit of an overpay. I mean, honestly, I've seen some people say, "Oh, they're overpaying Barzal," but really, with the cap going up, people are going to get overpaid.
Yeah. I saw that same take in like the NBA about Tyler Hero.
Yeah,
and like this guy explained, he's like, the salary cap's going to go up. In a couple years, this will look like a great signing, and it probably might maintain the same for the Islanders.
Yeah, exactly. And like, did y'all see like what the cap could be in like 2025?
Yeah, I saw.
What was it like
92 million?
Yeah,
that is like
huge.
Almost 10 million more than it is now. So, hey, more money the better. More contracts that I can get mad at, the better. All right. Scott Perunovich, unfortunately, is out 6 months due to a shoulder injury. That is rough. I've never seen somebody be out that long for a shoulder injury. Cam Talbot will be out 6 to 7 months, which is not good for Ottawa. Definitely puts rock in the road for Jack's old Cup prediction. 100%. Here's another thing. Mitch Marner. They announced this past week that he's going to play defense a couple of games.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Now, he's not going to play the full game on defense. I don't think anyone's expecting that. But they've been experimenting with Marner on that pairing with Morgan Riley. And what I really thought of that was he's either going to play power play, which he already is, or he's going to be out playing defense during like a 6-on-5 when there's like a minute left and they're down like 3-2 or something. That could be where I see Mitch Marner. People saying that he's going to play full games under defense. No, that's not happening.
Dude,
no way.
I'm just thinking, like, could you imagine, like, the group of 5 they could have on the ice with like Marner on defense. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Morgan Riley and Marner on defense. You got Matthews down the middle, Nylander, and then Bunting. Like
Yeah.
that's a pretty scary group to go
And
out
then not
against.
only that, you have the extra attacker that comes out too if you're playing
Yeah.
on 5. So like
Who would that be though?
Kerfoot.
Tavares.
Did you say Kerfoot? Maybe it's Tavares. Could be anyone.
Oh, why did I forget about Tavares?
He's a pretty,
He's forgettable.
I think he's week to week as well. I don't have that in here, but
Oh, jeez, I didn't know that.
final thing in headlines. I don't know if any of y'all have listened to the NHL 23 soundtrack, but it has been announced.
I saw it. I didn't listen.
Did y'all look at it?
I
Not
looked
at
at
all.
it.
I didn't even know
any
it
of the
dropped.
songs because I don't.
No.
I know a couple of the artists, and this always happens every year. They'll like put in just the most random songs, and I'm
And then
just
you memorize every single song and every single lyric by the time the next game comes out.
yep. Yep. You actually no, I can't even tell you like any of the songs that were in NHL 22 because I always have it muted, and then I just have my own music playing. Like that's just how
Yeah.
I roll whenever I play.
All right, I'm looking at it, and I'll let you know if I find anything that I actually know.
Yeah, you're more into the rock stuff, right? Are you more of a
No.
rock and roll guy, Carter?
No.
Heavy
no,
metal.
Heavy
Headbang.
metal?
No.
Rock hard. All right. Anyways, moving on to our next topic here. That's it for headlines. If I missed anything, I apologize. But anyways, moving on to headline or hot takes. I'm bugging. It's been a long day. So I posted on both the Instagram, both my the main Instagram and the NordCast Instagram, and then I also posted a send it on my Snapchat because I knew I wouldn't get enough. Did you find one, Carter?
I recognize 3 artists on here.
No, I
and that's
recognize
it.
artists. I knew a couple of artists, but I just no idea what the songs were. So
Yeah, I don't know songs, so
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
All right, so these hot takes were submitted by followers. So we'll get into them here. Starting off with Jackson, the Pete's fan. He said that Marner is going to be better as a defender. Now we kind of just literally talked about this. No,
That's really hot.
that is hot. I don't think that's really that is very hot considering the guy had like 35 goals last season. If he's got to be like Cale Makar better if he's gonna be better than what he was last year.
He won't be better on defense. Like his defensive game will probably end up being better, but just him in general will not be better.
Yeah,
we don't even know if he's going to be playing defense either. It's just they're just trying it out.
They said they've been experimenting with it. That doesn't mean
they're just experimenting.
That doesn't mean they're going to go with it.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
So
next one comes from Mid-Ye West. A lot of stuff going on with Kanye right now. Preds make the finals, and Saros wins the Vezina, Hart, and Conn Smythe.
Oh,
now
okay.
I will give credit where it's due. I think I had Colorado versus Nashville in my bracket. Did any of you? I can't remember.
Yeah, I did. I had it in round 1.
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay, we all did. So we all had Colorado versus Nashville. Now, the only reason why I think they got swept this past season was mainly because of Saros being injured. And David Riddick is a pylon. He is not good.
Hey, don't hurt my backup goalie's feeling.
Okay,
actually,
Carter.
Seeing as we're on the David Riddick topic, did you guys see his pads?
Oh, his
like
pads
that setup he had?
Yeah, I like.
I didn't.
Pads.
Okay, I'll see if I can find it for you, Jack. Now that you're left out, but all right, continue with everything else you were saying.
That's that is definitely a bold take. I will 100% agree with that. The Preds making the finals alone, the Preds even winning the first round could be bold depending on who they're playing. So yeah, that is definitely bold. I would love to see it though. Like we said, we love Cinderella runs. It's my favorite thing in the world. Seeing Dallas do it and Montreal the previous year, it's always a good time. And I love watching those runs because like that team just knows they're not like that team knows that like, oh, we're not supposed to be here and like, but we're here anyways. And it's just an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
All right. This next one comes from Colby_Jack.cheese. He says Kravtsov top 5 for Calder. Now Kravtsov, we haven't talked about all too much. He's obviously that Rangers forward coming in. Top 5 is bold. I don't see it though. I mean, like I think there's a lot of other better rookies than Kravtsov. He is a dark horse, absolutely, but I don't think he does anything that blows people's minds.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Next one comes from Zach Steinman _ This one's not that hot of a take. It's kind of Flyers related, so me and Carter can bump heads. He says Atkinson gets 10 shorthanded goals this year.
Jeez.
That's not bad. I mean,
When's the last time somebody scored 10 shorthanded?
I think
can't.
It's got to be last season.
Really?
Well, actually,
Is it really that common?
I don't really think of stuff like that.
I'll look this up.
Yeah, me neither. I never think of shorthanded goals or anything like that. That is a good take, but I don't know.
Most of them come on the breakaway, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's how they happen. Shorthanded 1-on-0s. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
That just rhymed. Shorthanded 1-on-0s. Did you get it, Carter?
No, I keep on getting the all-time shorthanded goals leaders.
If you want me to move on, I can move on while you try and find it.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, this final take from the Instagram comes from Ryan Bars 69, and this, for us, it isn't a hot take because we literally are saying more than that.
Okay, hang on. I actually did find something.
Really? What?
The last time someone scored 10 goals shorthanded was in 1989.
Oh, what?
Last player to do so, Dirk Graham of the Chicago Blackhawks.
I'm the only. Oh, really?
Let's go.
So
I don't know who that is.
But
Good for him.
So honestly, it's not the record.
Is his name? You said his name is
sixth. Dirk Graham. That's sixth on the all-time short, or in a season. The most ever in a season is held by Mario Lemieux with 13.
Oh, I believe that. Mario.
So 10 is actually kind of a hot take.
That is kind of a hot take.
Honestly, I know that shorthanded goals don't come that often, but if you get someone that's good, they'll score a lot of shorties. But
somebody who's on the penalty kill a lot and has a knack for goal scoring, that is a cool take. I never really think of stuff like that. I would never be able to think of, this gets 10 shorthanded goals. That's impressive.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Congrats on a unique hot take.
Congrats, Jack. Ryan said that the Sens make the playoffs and advance to the next round. Now, to Jack, that isn't a hot take.
And to me,
we all have Ottawa making the playoffs. Maybe advancing, maybe bold, but I think they should make the playoffs.
No, advancing is a ice cold take. Okay. They are advancing.
Well, for us, we're very high on the Ottawa Senators. All right, we have 38 different hot takes from the other group chat. So let's take a look here. I might not be able to do some of these. Makar over Matthews.
Yes,
maybe
that's ice cold.
I think we already discussed.
We've discussed this enough that
we did this with.
We don't have to go into detail of it.
Yeah, we did this in the first episode. We did this in episode 3. We've talked about this plenty of times.
If you haven't heard it, just listen to past episodes. We've talked about it.
Right.
So
the Flames will win the cup.
No.
That's
I don't know.
That's decent.
Like you said,
I have them getting knocked out round 1, but
yeah, I think
if they don't have chemistry, it's not gonna work. But if if this team can click, maybe
I still don't think
they'll have a better. They won't win the cup. Maybe the cup final. They might make the cup final. I don't think they'll win the cup.
I still think they're the same spot they were, really, just with different players.
Yeah,
that's kind of where I see them.
I think they're just I guess kind of the same.
Canucks are cup champions.
Nah.
Did any of you have the Canucks making the playoffs besides me?
Yeah,
I had them
getting bounced by the Flames.
I have them just missing out.
Ooh, Carter, you'll like this one. Kyle Connor wins the Rocket.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That's definitely a possibility.
That is possible. If he pops off, though. But, I don't think the Jets will be that good this season. That will probably affect his goal scoring. But that is a decent...
He's playing 30 minutes a night, whether he likes it or not.
Ooh. Whoever said this one, I love you. Jack Eichel has a huge bounce-back year and has 95-plus points. I am betting...
Eichel, I know you like Eichel. I like Eichel.
Betting on a Jack Eichel revenge season.
But someone just wants a kiss from Nord right now.
McTavish wins the Calder. That's not that bold.
That's not that
Who
bad.
was it?
McTavish.
Oh, McTavish. Okay.
I think
You
we
know.
all did. We all have Beniers.
No, I had Power.
Oh yeah, I'm going Beniers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going Beniers as well.
But I mean, after McTavish's World Juniors performance,
I feel like if that was said before his World Juniors performance, hot take. But after seeing how he performed in that, I don't know if I'd
I
call
don't
it
know
that
though.
hot.
We need to see how he transitions to the NHL with that. That's kind of what I need to see.
yeah.
This one's more of a trade type of one. Chikrin gets dealt to the Blue Jackets.
Ooh.
That's interesting. Now
If the Jackets are contenders, maybe.
Yeah, I agree with that. That makes that defense so much better. There's actually was rumors that Chikrin was on a deal to Columbus, and then something happened that cut the trade off. So maybe they circle back around, but the asking price is astronomical. Like
That's high.
Chikrin, but like they're making the asking price way too high for him.
Pair him up with Boquist, man. They'd be unstoppable.
Draisaitl not top 5. I don't. Did we have? I think
I didn't have him.
I
had
Jack
him at
did.
5, I think.
I think you had. Yeah, because I had Kaprizov 5.
I had Cooch.
Yeah, and I had Draisaitl 5.
Yeah, that's right. Kale's the number 2 player in the league. I think we already talked about that. Drew Doughty is a top 3 Kings player. I don't
Like
know.
right now?
Yeah, right. I think he means right now. All time, honestly, maybe. Actually, no.
No, they got Wayne Gretzky playing for them.
They got
Luke
Gretzky,
Robitaille.
Robitaille. Yeah.
He's not top 3 all time. No, currently, I think Kopitar definitely won.
I don't know. Yeah, Kopitar
I don't
probably won. Fiala's in there. Like, there's a ton of players.
Yeah, there's a ton of players.
I need to wait.
We'll call it decent. He could finish the year, but
yeah,
right now, no.
Here's another bold take: Canadians sneak into the playoffs. That is bold.
I saw the Canadians forwards the other day, and I was like, okay, well, I mean, this isn't too bad. It's not as bad as I thought. And I mean, they got some pretty good depth over there. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not the worst, but they won't make the playoffs. I don't think
they probably they won't make the playoffs.
They won't get past like Detroit and Boston and Ottawa.
No. That Atlantic division it's too tight.
In that division,
it's too tight for them to make it.
Way. Oh, here's like
maybe they could sneak to 7. They're not making the playoffs.
Yeah, here's like a branch off from that take. I think maybe one of us might have even said this in the episode where we went over our own hot takes. Caulfield 35 goals this year.
That was me. I said Caulfield would get 50.
Yeah, I think somebody said that. That's not all too bold. I think what would be bold is that like 50. I think 50 is bold, but I think 35. I can honestly see him scoring.
Well, he had what 22 last season.
Yeah.
And he popped off.
Yeah, like what you said, the coaching change. I remember you mentioned that. I think that was huge.
Yeah,
yeah.
Carry that to
a full season of that.
Yeah, I think definitely he could get
35 is like pretty reasonable. So
yeah,
definitely a good take though. Good take.
Matthews wins the Rocket again.
Yeah, he probably will.
Kyle Connor, baby.
Overpay for Barzal.
Nah.
No.
Kirill Kaprizov is slightly overrated by the majority of fans. He is not a top 5 winger.
Well, yeah, he's not top 5 winger. He's not overrated.
There's no way he's not a top 5 winger. Maybe if
winger. Oh yeah, winger. He's a top 5 winger. Yeah,
that is 100%
player. Yeah, okay. Maybe I went a little bit too overboard, but still, though, I think you take him off that Wild team, they are not good.
No,
I had him 5th in my division because I think they're not. They're just like if you take Kaprizov, they're just bad. Like it's just solidified. Matthews 50 plus. I mean, I think I can see that. Sens make playoffs and advance the second round. Not that bold in our next. Here's a bold one. Wild win the cup and Kaprizov scores 40.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't think it's
Wild bold, but not too bold.
Yeah, it's not over the top. Wild winning the cup is interesting.
That's a bold one.
That's interesting.
Especially after losing Fiala.
The next one is Wild Suck. Next one is Wild Suck.
That's great.
Does this guy have split personality or?
This could be just I don't even know. Veneers 40+ goals.
Ooh.
No.
I don't see that happening though.
Mm-mm.
He's a rookie. Maybe in the future we could see something like that, but not right
He's gonna have to.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to have a good season if Kraken
we gotta
want to
wait.
be at least.
We gotta
decent.
we gotta wait for next year when Bedsy comes into the league.
now. Yeah, he's got to like take off. Cider over Fox.
Ooh,
Not yet.
No,
Yeah, not yet. I agree.
he has the potential to do it.
I think yeah, absolutely, but not yet. Definitely
Not yet. Not yet.
This guy's a Red Wings fan. Larkin over Barzal.
Yeah, not at all.
Maybe.
Nah.
I love Larkin, man.
Might be close to
He's probably like one of my favorite players, not on the Bucks.
Aho over Crosby.
Right now?
Crosby.
I don't know if he means right now or all time. All time,
Well,
definitely Crosby.
Let's say, let's just like
They better
definitely
not be talking
not
about
all time. Let's just be honest. Definitely not all time.
Right now,
If he means right now, no,
no, still no.
no. Crosby's
Close.
still
It's close.
the same
but
dominant
Crosby's better.
player.
What is going on? These hot takes are like connected. Oh my god! Should I read this one? Sidney Crosby is I know who wrote this one too. Sidney Crosby is single-handedly the best-looking player in the whole league.
No,
You
that's
got
gotta be
guys
Kane.
like Trevor Zegras in the league.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
exactly. You got a guy
Trevor
like
Zegras,
Jack, you'll
Yeah.
like this one. Bedard drafted by Chicago, first overall.
Yeah, I like that, but that means
That
a
is-
painful season.
No, hang on. That is
What would
definitely
you
a
rather,
hot take
painful
because
season?
that is definitely a hot take because Chicago will trade that thing away.
Who submitted that? You know?
No, I can't figure that out.
Oh.
I could wait. Hold on. Can I press reveal user? $30. I'm gonna pay
What?
$30 to reveal this guy's username.
What?
Outrageous. All right, a
I'm
couple
not
more
chipping
here.
in.
Kuzmenko wins the Calder. That's the Canucks forward that they signed. That's definitely pretty bold. Back to back. Carey Price is the best goalie on the planet. Not much of a hot take, but still.
Currently, no.
Currently, no. All time, he's definitely one of the best.
Yeah.
All time, he's top 3. I think.
Probably. I mean,
Would you say he's top 3 all time?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know much about goalies.
Connor Bedard.
You probably do, Carter.
Me?
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Aren't you a goalie?
No.
Oh.
Wow, just because I'm like not in shape, you think I'm a goalie?
No,
What?
that's not
Really?
what I mean.
Yeah. All right, now. Hey guys, calm down. I don't need a fight over Zoom. Nathan McKinnon over Connor McDavid. No,
No.
just no. Avs aren't Central champs. Preds second place. Then who is first?
So Avalanche would be 3. I'm assuming Wild or Blues 1.
Probably.
Blues 1 wouldn't actually be that hot of a take. Now that I'm thinking
So
about it.
over Bennington.
Who over Bennington?
So over Bennington.
Oh, who so?
We'll see how he does.
I don't know.
Right, to be honest.
Husso's actually kind of nice. He's a good goalie.
Yeah.
Boston not making playoffs next season. That's not that bold because I think if they don't play well with their injuries, they definitely won't make it. But we'll see.
Yeah.
And then our final take: Suzuki will be a Selke finalist in the next 3 years.
Yes.
I could see
Yes.
that. All right, but yeah, that concludes our hot takes. We're gonna take a little bit of a break, and then we got one more topic, and then we're done. I mean, this is kind of just one of those episodes. It's the calm before the storm, is what we're calling this one.
Very boring week in the NHL.
Yeah, for real.
Mhm.
All right, we will see you guys in the next segment. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. We don't got that much left before we wrap up our final podcast of the 2022 off season. We got surprise team for our final topic, and this time, probably in 2 weeks, we'll be in full swing with the season, and I get to hear about how mad Jack is about how bad his team is, and I get to hear about how mad Carter is because Brad Lambert didn't make the roster, and I get to be happy because hockey's back. But anyways, surprise team.
You're still going to be depressed because the Flyers suck.
All right. Yeah. You can go there. But surprise team basically means a team that maybe people aren't looking at too much, and a team that people aren't like believing in too much, and you think that maybe they'll prove people wrong, and maybe they won't make the playoffs, but they'll definitely do significantly better than people may think. So whoever wants to go first, you can take the wheel.
All right. Well, I got the Kings. I know I've mentioned them in like pretty much every episode up until now, but yeah, I got the Kings. I do think they're probably, I don't know, one or two good defensemen away from being a real cup contender, but I definitely think they're a playoff contender, and I could even see them winning the Pacific Division. I really like their forward group. Yeah, as I said, on the defensive end, some questions there. I do like their goalie tandem. I like Quick still, and I like Peterson even more. So I think they're gonna make some noise this year.
I mean,
Nordic doesn't like that one.
I think no.
He's like, it's not surprising enough.
It's not that surprising, really.
You got to go with the surprising team.
You got to
the
go with
Buffalo Sabres.
like Arizona, dude. Like Arizona's gonna prove everyone. Not.
You don't have an arena.
Shut up.
Yeah, you don't have an arena.
Oh,
you want to go there? You want to go there, Carter?
You know what's funny?
Oh.
I feel like people have probably seen this before, but if you haven't, there was like I can't remember if it was on Twitter or like it was a meme, but it was like, hey, Coyotes fans, and it was like a Edmonton Oilers fan or something, and it was like, we'll trade you for Jacob Trick and you can have Rexall Place. Did any of you see that?
No.
What? I feel like now I'm sad.
You just go on Reddit all day or what?
No, it was on Instagram.
Carter's on Reddit. All right, anyways, so Kings. That's an interesting team. I definitely think they will take that breakout season, but like surprise factor, I mean, like people are usually expecting them to be good, but I think you are correct. They are a defenseman or two away. They already have an underrated decor. They just need a couple more pieces, and they're there. I definitely think that they're pretty close, but some of their young guys are not panning out the way we thought they were going to so far.
True.
And I know you're supposed to give them time, but we're kind of getting into like Capo Caco territory here. Quinton Byfield, he's had injury issues. He's looked okay, but this is probably his make or break season before people start criticizing him, saying he's a bust. And I've already seen people criticize him, saying he's a bust. Alex Turcotte is another one. He's dealt with COVID issues, or not COVID issues, concussion issues. And it's definitely been rough for him, but we'll see if Turcotte can come out of that slump. But obviously, I mean, like the Kings are definitely close. I don't like that goalie tandem as much. Peterson and Quick have not, Peterson has not panned out the way he wanted to. Quick's still an all right goalie. I just don't think he's optimal or like the best, really, to be honest. But yeah, I definitely think the Kings will be a better team overall, 100%. But I don't know about surprising. So there you go. That's my thought.
Carter, go ahead.
Well, I guess I got next here. My surprising team for the season is a team that I feel like has kind of flown under the radar a little bit. Other like besides like me, because I've been really high on them. And that team is the Detroit Red Wings. You look at some of the moves that they've made in the offseason, they've built a very solid team. They got Andrew Kopp, who I honestly like, especially being because I'm a Winnipeg Jets fan. I've seen him play. He was severely underused in this on that Jets team. And we watched him break out with the Rangers. And a lot of like hockey fans who don't really know Andrew Kopp are probably all like, who is this guy? But he's an all-star, like not an all-star, but he's a great player. They got Ville Husso, great goalie, very good goalie. Who is the defense? I always forget the defenseman they got.
Ben Sherratt. That's the guy they got.
Ben Sherratt. Yeah. I thought they got another guy.
Was Oli Matos on the team?
I'm not sure. I swear they got someone from like St. Louis or something.
Well, they got Braun from St. Louis. They got Husso from St. Louis.
All right. Well,
wait, no, Nick Leddy's on. Wait, is Nick?
No, I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure this out. They got some great acquisitions, and there is one thing that I have seen, and that is like a bunch of like people have been saying like, should Detroit go after Jason Robertson? Would it be smart for them to go after Jason Robertson?
Oh, that's a topic we could have talked about.
They got David Perron from the Blues. That's right.
Perron! Thank you, Jack. God, I love
He's not
you.
a defenseman.
Anyway.
I said Perron.
You said Perron?
He's a forward, not a defenseman.
I swear he's a defenseman.
He's a forward.
Oh my God. I'm thinking of someone else on the Blues. Oh, I'm thinking of Torrey Krug like an idiot. Oh. Where's my hockey knowledge all gone? My hockey cred out the window. Okay, but anyways, David Perron. They got Perron. If they could make a move at Jason Robertson, we could be looking at a very scary team here.
Oh yeah.
So I think that they're a team that has kind of flown under the radar of a lot of people. I am very high on the Detroit Red Wings this year. Yeah, do you guys have any issues or concerns?
Issues or concerns?
Now you see. No, I'm kidding.
Nordic put glasses on for that.
Nordic got his little pointy finger out, but I mean, like,
no,
sir, no, siree. All right, but yeah, Detroit definitely. I don't know about a surprise team, really. I've seen a lot of people be high on Detroit, 100%, and he's gone.
What's a surprise team to you? Is Montreal making the playoffs a surprise team to you? What the? What's a surprise anymore?
Nothing is a surprise to me at this point.
Oh my God.
But yeah, Detroit, definitely a young and up and coming team. They'll definitely take a step up this coming season. I 100% agree with that. I love their acquisitions they made, and I agree. Not many people are talking about the acquisitions they made and where this team's going and the overall direction, but I think it is definitely a bright future ahead. Playoffs are definitely on the horizon. It's either this season or next season that they make it. I'm fairly confident in saying that. But yeah, Detroit should be a solid team. And if they get Robertson, I agree they will be a scary team. And I completely forgot to talk about a Robertson topic. I would have thrown that in here. That would have been the first thing we talked about. But if come in 2 weeks and he hasn't signed, we're going to talk about. But I would imagine he gets signed very, very soon. There's no way Dallas wants to wait on this. Even if, let's say they don't want to pay young players, they still don't want to wait that long because the team eventually is going to be like, you know what, if you're not going to sign them, then we will. So that is something to definitely think about. But, yeah, my surprise team, on the contrary, is a team that I have believed in, and it's Latvia. No, I'm kidding. It's probably no, it's not Latvia, but it's Dallas. The Dallas Stars. Now, everybody would have agreed. Everybody would have known that I was going this way because of all the predictions I said and all that stuff. But, yeah. Sorry. Carter thinks he's cool and he's talking in the Zoom chat right now, trying to make a little joke. He's turning his body away. Carter, do you have something to say to me?
Oh, Dallas, real shocker there.
That's not a
made
surprise.
The playoffs last year. Detroit didn't make the playoffs.
But everyone is talking about their bright future.
No, they're not. I'm the only one. I'm the only fan Detroit has. Any of their sports teams. Doesn't matter if it's football, baseball. I don't even know if they have a soccer team, hockey. No one is talking about Detroit.
Lions. Detroit Lions.
They're going to win their division, but
oh my God.
Wait, did you just say the Red Wings are going to win the division?
No, the Lions are going to win the division.
Lions for NFC North? Okay.
That's a joke, though, but I don't know. I don't know. I thought you were going somewhere else. You look like you're very upset.
But yeah, I have the Dallas Stars, okay? Dallas is a team that nobody is talking about. You got people talking about LA's future. You got people talking about Detroit's future. Nobody is talking about Dallas. Now,
hang on. I gotta make a TikTok. I want to say top 3 reasons why the Dallas Stars are elite, just so that way I can talk about it too, and then you can't be like, oh, no one's talking about them.
oh, you know, you want to go make a TikTok? You can go make a TikTok. I'll go make a TikTok about how the Detroit Red Wings are going to make the Stanley Cup Finals and beat the Ottawa Senators.
Watch it happen. They can't beat the Ottawa Senators in the final. They're in the same conference.
Nobody's beating the Ottawa Senators.
COVID's going to happen again, and everything's going to get messed up.
Don't jinx it.
Okay, but yeah, Dallas.
I don't want another bubble. I want to go to a playoff game, but I can't because
Bubble is fun. We beat the Oilers.
That is fire. Okay, Dallas. So the Dallas Stars. Now they're a team that, you know, they lost against Calgary. They showed some potential with obviously Ottinger being a really solid goaltender in those couple games that he played. So really, I think Dallas could be a team that proves people wrong. They got a solid top 6. That defense is a bit iffy, but if Nils Lundkvist comes in and plays well, I definitely think that I think they'll definitely hold down the right D side, and they could make a run. They could make a run, like I said, to the conference finals, and if not, maybe the Stanley Cup finals. So that is my surprise team. We got LA, we got Detroit, and we got Dallas. So yeah, there you go. That is our surprising teams. Carter doesn't agree with me because he thinks he's right with that. But yeah, that wraps it up. I mean, we really don't got anything else. If you guys got any final thoughts on what's coming for this season, anything you want to say about any team, anything you want to say about me or any of your podcast,
anything I want to say about you, there's a lot of things I want to say about you.
All right, Carter. All right.
This podcast isn't long enough for me to go through it.
All right, yeah, I mean, you gotta leave
go Hawks.
Your league in 10 minutes, right?
Yeah,
so, yeah, you
grinding.
You've been grinding.
Your league.
You've been grinding. Okay, but one final thing I do want to do is I want to give you guys a chance to promote your stuff because I don't give that chance all too often. Most people should obviously know my platforms, but Carter and Jack.
Who are you?
Okay, Carter. I'm the guy who brought you here. But
whoa, the ego.
But yeah, overall, whoever can give their social medias a jump start, you can. Go ahead. I'm just gonna mute my
plug your stuff.
All right. Well, my Twitter is just Jack Polko, I think. I just retweet stuff. I tweet things occasionally. So yeah, if you want to check that out, I follow all sports, so that's fun. Instagram, it's just Jack Polko, I think, also. And then I actually go live on Twitch to broadcast hockey games with another buddy. And his Twitch is called The Next Network. He's pretty big. He's got like 250,000.
Ooh, the next. You're with the Next Network? I did not.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
That guy's pretty cool. I've seen his stuff.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, we do hockey games, usually Wednesday night hockey.
That's fun.
So yeah, I like doing that with him. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
What about you, Carter?
Well, I guess I'll plug my my Instagram. It's just crichat19. Pretty basic. I do have a Twitter. I don't do anything on it, but yeah, if you want to follow it, it's 19 Carter R. If you do care about stuff that I say. My TikTok, Carter.nhl, but I've been contemplating this for a while, and I guess I'll make the announcement here. I have a new account on TikTok where I'm basically just going to be talking hockey, so kind of what like Nord does, but it's going to be solely hockey, like talking based. So if you want to follow it, it's Carter Talks Hockey. But yeah,
I'll give you a little promotion when your account goes global.
Yeah, it's going to take a while. I'm not a fan of TikTok at the moment.
Well, I'm not a fan either. My stuff's been flopping lately. I mean, like that's not why I do it, but like it's just been annoying because like I have 12K followers and I get like 200 likes. Like that just doesn't seem right. So
yeah, I haven't posted on TikTok in like 3 months.
I know.
It's just the For You page algorithm is stupid.
Yeah.
I've always like had this one thought in my mind where as long as my ratio is 1 like for every 10 views, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's good.
I still get satisfied if I get 100 likes and like 10 comments.
Yeah.
And like here I am with like 12,000 and I'm still happy about that. I still get happy when I get like 50 views on a YouTube video. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
YouTube's tough, man.
YouTube's a hard thing to grow on though.
is so difficult. Like
But
I
you've been crushing it though.
I have almost 2,000 and I'm still struggling to get views really. Like
Yeah,
it's been a
views is so hard.
Yeah.
and like I see all these people blowing up and like
Do you do YouTube Shorts?
I don't.
You should honestly
That-
you
yeah,
should
that would
try
be a
doing that.
Good thing.
I don't know how I could do everything in 15 seconds though. Like
Well, no, like
Yeah, yeah.
is it 50? I swear you can post like longer than 15.
you might be able to. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Well, honestly, I'd try purposing your TikTok content like onto YouTube Shorts. Like because that can help you grow too. So
Yeah, that's
'cause-
definitely a good idea. I just haven't touched base with that yet. So
Yeah.
I think I'll go there eventually, maybe in 2023. Honestly, I've grown. Like I've made so many platforms that like I don't know where to go next. Like I've done so much. People are telling me to make a Reddit. People are telling me to make merch. I don't think I'm big enough for merch. Really.
I'd rock the Nord merch if
Yeah,
you put
I would too.
if you put that photo that you have as your Zoom profile pic.
Yeah.
If that's the photo that's on the t-shirt, I'd buy it.
I'd probably make like NordCast t-shirts too, and then like a cool
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
if we got big enough in the podcast realm, but we'll get there. We're only 5 episodes in, but yeah, overall, final pod before the season begins. I'm thankful for y'all accepting this opportunity to come in here with me and record and make history in the podcast realm. And I just cannot wait for the season to get underway and for us.
It's gonna be a fun one, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are buckled up and ready to go.
We're gonna change the hockey world. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Let's
All
go
right.
Hawks.
Yeah.
But that concludes episode number 5 of the NordCast. We appreciate you guys listening all the way to the end. Not as long as previous ones, but we do appreciate you listening all the way to the end, our longtime supporters. Recently, we've been getting like 50 plays an episode, which isn't too bad. Since the first one, though, our first one got like 150 plays. We got like, I can look at the stats right now, but we got like 75 on the McNiven one on episode 2. All right, let me take a look here. Let me refresh real quick. I'll give you guys the exact numbers. But yeah, we've been doing good for a podcast that's just starting out, and I really do appreciate it. All right, so for episode 1, we had 148 plays. For episode 2, we had 60. For episode 3, we had 46. And for episode 4, we had 31. So obviously kind of regressing down a little bit, but that's because of the recency of some of these TikToks or some of these episodes, obviously. But yeah, definitely we're gonna keep growing. That's kind of what our goal is. We're gonna keep growing, and positive numbers means positive vibes. So we appreciate you guys listening to the end. But yeah, thank you all for listening. We do appreciate it. Our next podcast will be in 2 weeks, and by then the season will be underway. All right, see you on the next one. Adios.